Hello. Hello. Good morning, student. Are you listening me? Okay. Sir, look at this. Mute, na? Yes. After start the teaching. Okay. Hello. Good morning, student. Are you hear me? Okay. Last day we discussed about the first chapter, the advent of Christianity. Okay. In that day, in this chapter, firstly we knew about the history, and after history we touched the point of advent of Christianity. I am just speaking. I am just teaching thoroughly. I am touching to the point. What is the meaning of history? History, the meaning of history of past, and how the historian, how many parts has been divided the history by historians. Okay, and we also knew that the history divided in three periods: ancient, medieval, and modern history. And in medieval history, the Christianity was raised. The medieval history is witness is the invention of Christianity, advent of Christianity. We learned it previous, and after that we learn the advent of Christianity. In that topic, we learned about the how the Christianity invented and who is the inventor of Christianity. Christianity was preached by a Jew named James. Already we have learned it, who was probably born in 4 BC and 4 BC in Bethlehem, Judah. Jesus Christ also considered the Messiah. You have already known it, and he also considered as the Son of God. After that, we learn the teaching of Jesus Christ. What Jesus Christ taught us and how. What was the speeches given by Jesus? In the teaching, the teachers of Jesus were simple and were summarized in all the lesson given by Jesus was so simple, and he always said that our love for God should be unconditional, and we love for each other. After the teaching of Jesus Christ, we learn about crucifixion of Jesus Christ. What is the meaning of crucifixion? I have already told you. There was a traditional death punishment given to the criminal in the Rome that time. Not only for crucifixion, the crucifixion was not only for Jesus. That was the traditional punishment for the guilty person. Okay. After the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, we learned about the spread of Christianity, how the Christianity spread and when the Christianity was spread. We already known that over by 300 CE. 300 CE means after the birth of Jesus Christ, the period counted is CE. However, by 300 CE, the Christianity had spread throughout the Rome's empire and even beyond the Armenia. We know that by 300 CE, the Christianity had spread, developed its religion throughout the Rome emperor, and even also beyond the Armenia, okay, and Persia. Roman emperor Constantine followed a policy of tolerance towards Christian. You have already learned that there was a emperor in Rome named Constantine. He followed a policy tolerance towards Christians to maintain the Christianity, and Constantine built a new imperial. He built a new imperial named Byzantine, which was called Constantinople. He built a new emperor named the Byzantine. He also known as Constantinople. Of course, okay. The city had Christian style architecture. That city was so many style in architecture of Christian style. By the 4th century, Christianity became the official language. You have already know that by the 4th century, the Christianity became the official religion in the Rome. Okay. Then after that, we learned about the division of the Rome Emperor. How the Rome Emperor divided, we learned about. I am telling you something about that. Rome was not built in a day, and neither did Rome fall in a day. It is a famous statement that always said that Rome was not built a day. Okay, dear student, please listen the class. Of before the finishing the class 15 minutes, you will be given the time to click put your doubt, and I will solve that doubt. Okay, so please listen carefully the class, and before finishing you will be given the time for clear your doubt. Okay. You already know Rome was not built in a day. When the Emperor Theodosius died after 60 years after the foundation of Constantinople, there was a ruler named Theodosius who died after establish of established establishment of 60 year the city Constantinople, who died, and after he died he left two sons. Their name was Arcadius and Honorius. As the elder son taking Constantinople his capital, the elder son Arcadius take his capital as the Constantinople, and Herodotus, child of 11, become the ruler of Western Empire. The second son was become the ruler of Western Rome. Okay. Then we learn Western Empire that the full force of urban onslaught fell. These tribes asked and plundered many Rome territories, including Rome. We know about already the barbarian who attacked on Rome so many times and looted them. Okay. The fall of the city Rome and the Western Empire did not put an end to the Roman Empire. The Western Empire survived another 100 years. There were many factors which led to the decline of Rome Emperor. Let's discuss them. We have already discussed about the factors the factors cause of fall of Rome. There are these these points are as it is. First point, Christianity was less tolerant on other culture and religions. For example, Emperor Theodosius ended the Olympic Games because they honored the Jews. I have already told about the ruler Theodosius who died after establishment of city Byzantine after 60 years. He stopped the Olympics game because they only the honor the Jews. Jews means Yahudi. Okay. Second point, the Rome soldiers were loyal to their military leaders rather than belong loyal to their emperor. Second point was that the Roman soldiers were loyal to their military leader instead of the emperor. Okay. The third point was the falling economy caused a lot of problem for a vast empire. The falling of economy was a major cause for fall the Rome. Okay. The fourth point, heavy and just unjust taxes upon the middle class led to unrest. It was also a reason that after falling the economy, were used to emperor used to impose unjust taxes upon the common people. So the people were unrest. Unrest means unsatisfied. They were unsatisfied with the imposing of the extra taxes upon their common people. Okay. The and another point is Romans become lazy and comfortable with time, and Romans become lazy and comfortable for that time. That was the reason for falling the Rome. And last point, Romans had barbarian mercenaries to guard the boundaries of empire. However, the plan backfired them, barbarians invalid. Now we will know about the barbarian. In the Europe, there were 5 major tribes. In that time, there were 5 major tribes in the Rome. They are as the Huns, Franks, Vandals, Saxons, and Visigoths. And all of them hated Rome. All the tribes were hated Rome, and each of the barbarian wanted to destroy Rome. All 5 are barbarian, considered as barbarian, and each of them, each of the barbarian wanted to destroy Rome. The barbarian were destroying Rome out of territory. Okay, that we come to know that who were barbarian. There are 5 tribes in Rome, named as Huns, Franks, Vandals, Saxons, and Visigoths. They are 5 types of barbarian who looted the Roman again and again. Okay. Now we'll come to the point barbaric inventions. What is the meaning of inventions? To attack on a emperor. Okay. The most prominent cause for the decline of Roman Empire was barbaric invention. It is also known that the most prominent. What is the meaning of prominent? Important. The most important cause means reason for the decline of Roman. Decline means the fall of Rome. Okay. Are you listening me? Okay. First came the Goths. I have already told you about the 5 tribes who were the considered as the barbarian. In which the first came the Goths. They were Germans. Who were the Goths? Goths were German, and who were divided into 2 tribes. The Goths were divided in 2 tribes. Okay. The West Goths and the East Goths. They were divided in 2 tribes, East Goths and West Goths. They were lawless, greedy, and treacherous. Lawless means they have no law. Greedy, they were greedy. They only fight for the money and they think about only their self. Okay. And treacherous means cunning. Okay. They came at first feeling from the homes a far more barbarous enemy, seeking shelter in Rome. They seek shelter in the Rome, and they found the protection they desire, and they also found the protection in the Rome. From whom they found the protection and entered in the Rome. Then again, after some time, they desired but turned against the man who provided them with it. He turned about the person who protected them in the Rome. So they are called the treacherous and lawless and greedy also. Okay. Under their young king Alaric, the Visigoths attacked the empire again and again. There was a young king of barbarian named Alaric, and under the supervision of Alaric, the barbarian attacked the empire again and again. Again and they attacked on Rome again and again. Okay. Since to Rome, the third time he came and plundered the city. And third time they come to the city and plundered. Plundered means looted. Okay. Looted the city. Wave after wave, groups such as Vandals, again and again, so many vendors and Visigoths, Saxons, each other are come and looted again and again. Franks and Lombards took turns in driving the empire and violently carrying out areas articles. The Angles and Saxons populated British Ireland. After that, the Angles and Saxon community populated British island. They populated in British island, and the Franks ended up in France. The Franks ended in France. Okay. In 476 CE, the century in 476 CE, there was the emperor in Rome, Romulus, the last Roman emperor in the West. Who was the last emperor of the Rome in 476? There was a in the 476 CE. There was a emperor whose name was Romulus, and the last Roman emperor in the West was overthrown. Overthrown means deposed by barbarian. Overthrown by the German leader Odoacer, who overthrown the last emperor Odoacer, and who become the first barbarian ruler of the Rome. Who was the first barbarian become rule in the Odoacer, who become the first barbarian ruler of the Rome. Odoacer was the first emperor of barbarian in the Rome. Okay. Now we'll come to the point. Rise of who was the Odoacer? We'll know Odoacer was a German soldier in the Rome who became the first king. When the Rome used many mercenary armies, mercenaries means greedy soldiers from other nations, led by Asadir, revolted against the emperor and deposed in 76. Okay. Rise of Byzantium. The city Byzantium was named by Constantine. The rise of Byzantium. The Eastern Roman Emperor is sometimes called the Byzantium. The Rome was divided into East and West. The Eastern Rome Emperor is sometimes called the Byzantine. Sometimes the Emperor Byzantine is called Eastern Rome. Eastern Rome called sometimes Byzantine. Okay. After the capital city of Byzantine, Greek was the main language in Byzantine Emperor. When the Byzantine comes in existence, the Greek was the main language in the Byzantine Empire. Greek was the main language in Byzantine city. Okay. The Western Roman Empire became the seat of Roman Catholic Church, and the Western Rome converted in become the seat of Roman Catholic Church, and the Eastern Byzantine Empire become the seat of Orthodox Church. Orthodox Church means traditional church. They were divided in two churches. Firstly, the Roman Catholic, and second was Orthodox Church. Thus, Christianity was the only unifying factor despite the decline of Roman Emperor. So, all the conditions were go inside of Christianity, and thus the Christianity was the only unifying factor despite the decline of Roman Emperor. Under its influence, most of Europe adopted Christianity. And that time, most of Europe adopted the Christianity. Okay. Now we will come to the next topic: emergence of the Turks and Mongols. Now we'll teach the emergence of Turks and Mongols. Parallel to the development in Europe, this period also saw the rise of Turks and the Mongols. When this period was going on in the Europe, the parallel that period, in the East Asia, this period also saw in the Asia, the development in Europe in this period also saw the rise of Turks and Mongols. Turks and Mongols from the high plateau of Mongolia. Both were from the Mongolia. Okay. East of the Talim Mountains is revolved only the Scandinavia as a religion from which successive waves of tribesmen had emerged to prey upon the more sedentary neighbors. Mongolia is the original homeland of. We have already told that Mongolia is the homeland of both Turks and Mongolian. Okay. Turks and Mongols, the emergence of the Turks from Mongolia was a gradual and uncharted. The emergence of Turks from Mongolia was Gradual. Gradual means continue, and uncharted means unauthorized. That was unauthorized process. Each successive wave made its first appearance in history only when the Turkish tribes of various acquired power in some new region. When the Turkish acquired some new region, it comes to the appearance. It was made its first appearance when they acquired the new region. Whether it was the Khazars and Seljuks or other such groups. They were Khazars and Seljuks or such groups. What are the Seljuks? A group of Turkish warriors from Central Asia who found the Seljuk Sultanate in Baghdad. Who were the Seljuks? A group of Turkish warriors from Central Asia who founded the Seljuk Sultanate Baghdad in Baghdad. Okay. The sudden eruption of the Mongols from their homeland was different from the Turks. The emergence of Mongols were different from the Turks. The sudden eruption is as a burst of the Mongols from their homeland. From their homeland means Mongolia was different. Varied from the Turks. Their astonished expansion. Astonished matlab sudden. Astonished means sudden expansion, spanning the breadth of Asia. Stop the base of Asia can be precisely dated from early 13th century. Can be managed in 13th century. And is attributed to military genius of one man. And it was attributed to military genius of one man, Genghis Khan. Who was the Genghis Khan? Genghis Khan was the founder and first great Khan of the Mongol Empire, which became the largest contiguous empire in history. Turkish tribes to the east of Khazars, which settled around the cities of Bukhara and Samarkand, succumbed to the powerful religion. There were the regions succumbed to powerful religious influence. Their own religion was Shamanism. Their own religion was Shamanism, and but they converted to Islam. Turkish were converted to Islam also. This brought them within the Muslim Caliphate, which from 762 CE was based in Baghdad. Turkish tribe to the east of Khazars, which settled around the cities of Bukhara. They settled the cities of Bukhara and Samarkand. Powerful religious influence. Their own religion was Samsanism. Their own religion Samsanism, but they converted to Islam. This brought them within the Muslim Caliphate, where from 762 CE was based in Baghdad. In Baghdad, on 726 CE was based a Caliphate Muslim, which were Turkish. We will learn more about it in the next chapter. About the Baghdad, we will learn in another chapter about the Baghdad. The Baghdad Caliphate is the Persian Empire in New Gaze. Baghdad were the Caliphate, a group, the supreme of the community can be called as a Caliphate. The Baghdad Caliphate was the Persian Empire in New Age. Within the empire, the Turks played an increasingly important role both as tribes and the slaves in Persian. The Turks played an increasingly progressive role, important role both as tribes, allies in the slaves in Persian armies. In Persian armies also. The Turks began to crave out territory from the Turks began to crave out territory from Jerusalem. In the 11th century, they captured the Holy Land of Jerusalem. Who were in the 11th century, the Turks captured the Holy Land of Jerusalem. Jerusalem was famous for Christianity, and the Turks were captured the 11th century. They captured the Holy Land of Jerusalem. This led to religious war between there and Christian, and what that is why there was a war between Turkish and Christians in 11th century. Now we come to the Crusades. What is the meaning of Crusades? War for religion. Okay. Crusades. The Crusades were a series of religious wars sanctioned by the Latin Church in the medieval period. Roman Catholic Church, Western Church. Okay. The Crusades were a series of religious wars sanctioned by the Latin Church. What is the Crusades? Crusades was a series of religious war between the for the establishment or the protection of Christianity. Okay. That is in the medieval period between 1095 C and 1291 C, which believed that it was believed that the fighting in this crusade would ensure forgiveness of sins. It was also believed that the person who fight for who fought in crusades will be forgiveness मतलब away from sins. The famous quote of Pope Urban II, that there was a famous quote for Urban II, makes it clear evident all who die by the way, whether by land or by sea, or in battle against the Muslims in Quds, shall give immediate forgiveness of sins. They were released from sins. It was famous statement. Okay. The most commonly known are the campaign in Western Mediterranean aimed at recovering the only land from Islamic rule. The Crusades comprised a series of region war between the Christian and Muslim. I have already told you that the Crusades comprised a series of religions. There were so many fights fought for religion between Muslim and Christian are called Crusades. The Crusades comprised a series of religious war between the Christian and Muslim, which started primarily to secure control of holy sites considered scared by the both groups. The, the both groups wanted to establish their rules and their emperor at that time. Result of the Crusades. What is the result of Crusades? The Crusades brought about significant change in the medieval era. After the Crusades brought about significant so many changes in the medieval Europe. Medieval Europe. Okay. Firstly, the Christian started the use of gunpowder. Sometimes they had learned from the Muslim. The Christian learned the gunpowder from the Muslim. They started the use that. Okay. The second point, knowledge in the areas of science, medicine, and architecture was transferred from the Islamic. They also gained the knowledge of science and medicine, architecture from the Islamic also, and Greek word to the West during the Crusades. This period paved the path for Renaissance in Europe. Renaissance means Punarjagarana, raise again. Punarjagarana, rebirth. Okay. The new scientific discoveries and invention also made their way into the Western world. And after that, the new scientific discoveries were invented also there in the Western world. Western means Europe. Invention of the Arabs such as algebra. Arabs searched the algebra, optics, and engineering came to the West. They began to the thought as new course in European universities, and new thoughts were begun in European university also. The last point: many new towns and cities were established after the Crusade. So many new towns and cities were established. The traders and manufacturers demanded better condition of law and order. And so after that, the traders, the businessmen of that time, and manufacturers, producer demanded the better condition, demanded the emperor to their better for their better condition of law and order, for their law and order. They paid taxes to the king and helped him to raise a large army. And they also paid the taxes to the king for the maintain the law and order. Okay. This led to increase the authority of king and a decline in the power of feudal. And these things increase the authority of king, power of king, and decline in the power of the feudal lord. What is the meaning of feudal lord? Landowner. In that time there were a mediator between the king and citizen, called the landowner. After that, our topic is Christian monastic order. What is the monastic? To live as a monk. The fall of the Roman Empire created a void in the political and social life of Europe. When the fall of Rome, it changed so many changes in life of political life and social life of Europe. Okay. Thus, many people look towards Christianity. That is the reason so many people converted in Christianity. Okay. As Christianity spread in the power of the church increased in 3rd century CE, the concept of a church developed within the elaborate infrastructure. In the 3rd century, Christianity as a spread, the power of the church increased. The concept of a church developed within the elaborate infrastructure. Elaborate means so many